Hey y'all, welcome to the Freddie Mac Fitness Center. My name's Sarah and we're gonna go ahead and get started with a stretch class today. So without further ado, let's get started. Take a minute, get comfortable, find yourself a comfortable space on the floor. Sit down, relax, turn off your notifications. A few minutes to be just by yourself. And that was our 4:30 bell. So as everybody keeps coming in here right at 4:30, go ahead and start with me by taking a big deep breath in and pushing that all out. Good, one more, breathe in all those positive intentions, some holiday spirit. We've got a lot of holidays coming up. And breathe out, let go of all that stress, that negativity, that work. Good, this time as we breathe in, our shoulders are gonna come up to our ears. And as we relax, breathe out, relax those shoulders, release that tension. And breathe in, shoulders come up. And breathe out, release all that tension. One more time, breathe in, shoulders way up into our ears. And breathe out. Good job. We are going to start with our hips today by bringing our feet together, using our forearms to press our knees down towards the ground. We're not rounding our back, we're staying nice and open, nice and upright. Good, look over your right shoulder, stretch out that neck while we're here. And over your left. Good, one more time over that right. And left. Good. Let's extend one leg out. I'm gonna start with my right, and our chest is going to bend forward into our knee. So we're staying nice and upright, we're not rounding. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay, grab your calf. But our goal is to get to our toes eventually. Feel that stretch inside our leg, up the side of our back. Good, hold. Every time you breathe out, see if you can get a little bit deeper into that stretch, a little bit closer to those toes. Good, hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sit up straight. Then switch those legs. Go into the opposite leg this time. And we fold over that leg. Good, reaching for those toes with both hands. Feel the stretch inside our leg, maybe feel it up the back of our hamstring, and feel it up in the side of our back. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sit up nice and straight. One more time, we're gonna see how those hips feel. Bring those feet together. Push those knees down with our forearms. Right, when we use our hands, it's really rough. When we use our forearms, it's a little bit more of a gentle push. Remember while we're stretching that everything is at your comfort level. Sometimes you might be able to stretch farther than I can. Sometimes you won't be able to quite get there. We want you to feel a slight bit of discomfort, but nothing that's putting you into pain. Good, go ahead and release those elbows from those knees. We're gonna come up onto our hands and knees, wrists under shoulder, knees under hips. And warm up that spine as we breathe out. We drop that belly button, head comes up, hips come up. As we inhale, we arch up to the ceiling. Good, move at your own pace, nice and slow. Exhale, belly button down. Inhale, belly button comes up. And in. Good, one more deep breath. And out. Feel that low back open up that we've been sitting in the chair all day, maybe standing a little bit. Push your glutes back towards your heels. Reach those arms out in front of you. Face is gonna come to the floor. You can stay up if that's more comfortable for you. But we are gonna walk those fingertips out away from our body, little by little. Feel that pull in your shoulders. Good, you have to release that tension that's in those shoulders here. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. I want 3 big deep breaths. We breathe in and we breathe out and we sink. We breathe in and we arch. Good, 2 more. One more. And as we come here, extend that left leg and right arm. Hold as steady as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And again, extend, same arm, opposite leg, same ones as before. Use your core, keep yourself balanced. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And one more time. Still with that right arm, left leg. Hold. Keep the balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. So right leg, left arm. Extend through the toes and out through your fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. We've got 2 more on this side. And extend. Squeeze that core. Feel a squeeze in your back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more time. And extend. Squeeze that low back, squeeze that core. Try and stay steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. release, and push ourselves back. Stretch those shoulders one more time. Glutes to heels. Reach those fingertips out. Relax our head and neck into the floor if that's comfortable. Good. Nice deep breaths while we're down here. And 3, 2, 1. Come up. Let's tuck those toes under and push our hips up into the sky, into a downward dog position. Our heels are pushing into the floor, hips pushing up to the sky. Good. Stretch that left side a little bit more. And that right. Our left one more time. And our right. Good. As we come into our top plank position, drive that right knee up in between our hands and release the left down onto the floor. Bring your torso nice and upright into a deep lunge position. We should feel it through our hip flexors. Wherever your hands are most comfortable, if you need something to hold on to, that's okay. We're trying to use our core to keep us upright and stable while we're here. Good, push those hips into the floor. And release, keep that front foot out in front. Sit back onto our back foot and bend over. This time we should feel it in the hamstring of our outstretched leg. Good, keep that stretch. Bending forward as far as we can without hunching. And 3, 2, 1. Come up, just like we're going into that pose again. This time, turn and come up. Nice wide leg stance. Nice wide stance. And drop those hands to the floor. You need to go a little bit wider, do whatever's comfortable. Good, while we're here, I want you to lean forward, let your head drop. Feel the release from your shoulders and your neck as we hang here for just a second. Good. Hope it feels good to release that neck. Now walk those hands off to our left foot. And off to our right. Good. And back to the center so we can stand up. Keeping our wide stance. Turn so your opposite leg is your front leg. And drop that back knee to the floor. And sink into that lunge. If you need something to hold on to here, grab it. If not, if you're comfortable upright, then just stay where you're at. Feel that stretch in our hip flexor. If you're up here and feeling a stretch here, that's okay. You know, wherever is most comfortable for you. Good, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push glute to heel. Outstretch that front leg stays. Feel that stretch in our calf and our hamstring. Good, try and keep that knee nice and straight. And 3, 2, 1, pop up and drop back to both our knees. Go ahead, hands on the floor, and push those hips up. We should be able to get deeper into our downward dog, heels a little bit closer to the floor, maybe a little more comfort in our shoulders. Deepen that on the right side and the left. And the right, and the left, and back together. Good. Come up to high plank and drop those hips into the floor. Untuck your toes. Make sure your head pops out of your shoulders so we're not getting little turtles. Popping out of our shells. Wiggle those hips right to left just a little. Feel your low back move. Look over that left shoulder for me. Deep breath in. And look over our right shoulder. And back to center. Tuck those toes, hips all the way up into downward dog. Feel that stretch. Good, hold, 3, 2, 1, drop those knees down to the floor, sink your hips in one more time, reach out in front of you as big as you can, deep breath while you're down here. One more deep breath for me, and in, and out. Good, go ahead and sit up. I'm gonna turn and face you. And I'm gonna sit back on my heels. We're gonna start by outstretching our right leg. Right leg out to the side. Feel that stretch right in this inner thigh. Good. Now turn away from that leg. Opposite direction. If you didn't watch me do that, leg is outstretched. I'm turning my body off to our opposite side. Feeling that spine mobility that we just gave ourselves. Dropping down to my elbows. Good, hold, and 3, 2, 1. Pushing myself back up. Bringing my knees together. And kicking out my opposite leg. It's coming straight out from my body. I have a 90-degree angle between my outstretched and my kneeling. And now I turn my body away from that leg and drop down into my elbows. Good. Hold that stretch, stay nice and low. Deep breath while you're down here. And pushing up back into our center. Before we close out today, we're a couple minutes from close yet. We are going to work on some of our spinal mobility and spinal health. I know we've all been sitting a lot in the last couple months. We're not getting to walk as much. So go ahead, join me on your back. Bring those knees into your chest. You should feel from the tops of your hips all the way up your shoulders, your head, your neck is relaxed. Every piece of your spine is touching the floor. Go ahead. Release both your feet to the floor. Our knees should be up towards the ceiling. Bring that right knee in, grab behind our knee, pull into our chest, just on our right side for now. Toe should be pointed up towards the ceiling. Good. Extend that leg nice and straight overhead. Now our foot is flat towards the ceiling, like we're trying to walk on it. Feel that stretch all the way down the back of our leg. Feel our spine decompressing as we're laying on the floor. Good, release that knee into our chest and drop the foot to the floor. Now grab our other leg behind our knee. Hold this into our body as close as we can get it. And extend upward. Foot flat towards the ceiling. Good, feel that stretch. And 3, 2, bring that knee back in, foot to the floor. Good. I want you to let both your feet out, lay nice and flat to start. Go ahead, raise your right leg up. It doesn't have to be straight. Our arms are gonna be at a nice big T across the floor. And bring that right leg across. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Feel the twist in your spine. If you want to grab that knee deep in the stretch, go ahead. Try and keep that opposite knee on the floor. Maybe you'll feel a nice little pop while you're here. Good. While we lay on the floor, this is also a great opportunity to help our posture. Go ahead, bring that right leg up, spine flat to the floor. And bring our left leg up and cross it over your body. Normally, when we sit at our computers, we either lounge back in our chair or we hunch forward. When we lay down, it gives our back an opportunity to reset into its natural position. Good. Keep that shoulder on the floor. Don't let it pop up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back up. This time we're gonna do it with both together. Bring those knees into our chest. Arms out in a big T still. And drop it off to that first side. Shoulders stay relaxed on the floor. Head stays relaxed on the floor. Making sure that I'm not running out of time here. Good. 3, 2, 1, roll back up, use those big strong core muscles, and drop those knees off to the other side. Good. Deep breath. Three, 2, 1. Bring those knees up. You might feel some pressure while you're here and while that low back is decompressing. That's okay. That's normal. I want you to place your hands on the bottom of your rib cage. Feel your ribs expand as you breathe in and get smaller as you breathe out. And breathe in and out. And one more in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Release your feet to the floor. Go ahead and gently sit up nice and slowly for me. We are right about hitting that 5 o'clock hour. So thank you for joining me for Core and Stretch today. I hope you are relaxed and feel ready to take on the holiday season. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Have a good night, guys.